Everybody, welcome to the video tutorial for the Smashbook, and this is what we're going to make today. It's just a folded paper book, and you can decorate the inside as best as you want. We had done this one for Valentine's Day a long time ago. Obviously, it's not Valentine's Day now, but you can set it up as a gift for someone or not. It's up to you. So, what you're going to have are 3 pieces of black paper. You're going to have some 6-inch squares of decorated paper. You are going to have 2 of these thick cardboard pieces. Those are going to form the covers. This is going to form the pages. And you're going to have some templates which help you cut out the shapes for the inside of the book once it's folded. And that's what the center means. That would be the largest square in the book. Inside, that's a small square that'll fit, and the black paper will frame it, and then the triangles are some of those triangle pieces that you saw in the decorations. So we've got to take the 3 squares of paper and fold them so that they fold like this. So let's do that first. What you're gonna do is you're gonna fold the paper in half lengthwise, in each direction. And it's hard to see on the black table, but you want to make sure that you've got all your corners lined up like this. And once I get the corners lined up, I push it from that way and then fold it down like that. Then you open it up and then you fold it the opposite way. Again, get the corners lined up. And push it from the center out. Make sure those are lined up properly. Then, you've got it folded this way. Then flip it upside down. And then it doesn't matter which direction, but you're gonna fold it one way diagonally. So get the corner and hold on to that, and then push it down and fold it out, okay? And then flip it back over, and what you're gonna have is, you can literally just fold it into a square like that, and you're gonna have 3 of these. So go and do that, and then come back to the video. All right, now we're ready to make our covers, and I've already made 2 covers that are done right here, but I'll show you how to do it. You're gonna take your 6-inch piece of paper, and some of you have double-sided paper, some of you just have single-sided paper. If you've got the double-sided, choose which one you wanna be on the outside. I'm gonna choose this pink to be on the outside, so I need to put glue on the whole part of one of these rectangles. And then I'm gonna center it on my decorative paper and push it down. And you can do this while you're waiting for your other papers to dry. All right, whoops, I did this wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna put this approximately the center. Doesn't have to be perfect because you're wrapping the edges around. You just want to make sure you've got enough of the edge to wrap around, and you sort of want it to be straight. Now, that's going to be a little bit off. So you're going to do that with both of your pieces of cardboard, and makes life a lot easier if you just let them dry. Again, putting them under something weighted so that all the corners stick. But I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna get my scissors out. And what I'm gonna do is what's called mitering the corners. So I'm gonna cut it straight in line with the edge here. And then this side, I'm gonna cut at a 45-degree angle winding up on the corner. So I'm making a shape like this. And I'm gonna do that for all 4 sides. So I'll have a flat piece that I'm going to fold over here and here. It's easier to cut the straight part first and then cut the 45-degree angle. So see, you've got something that's similar to an envelope. And what I like to do is I like to bend it over first before I get glue involved. Especially with the paper that's got decorations on both sides. And what I'm gonna do is fold down these edges that aren't 45 degrees first. I'm gonna really put a bunch of glue on. It's like dealing with an envelope, right? And I'm gonna push that down. I'm gonna do those sides first. Just make sure you use water-based glue, which is a whole lot easier to clean up. And what I also would suggest is putting something down on the surface that you're using so you don't get glue on it. And I'm going to do the same on these edges. Okay. Oh, now I made a mess with that, didn't I? But I'm just gonna mush the glue down where it's not sticking. If you see parts that are starting to pop up, then you can just, put a little bit more glue there. And then you want to let this dry also with the with something heavy on top of it. These two edges bent a little bit. What I could do is just get a colored pencil later and just fill that in. So I'm going to have 2 of these covers. So go and let those dry. All right, so now you've got your 3 folded pieces of black paper. You're going to glue these together, and you're going to glue them together this way. You got them, they're set up as a square, and you see you've got your 2 bits on the inside. So this one is going to point this to the left. This one is going to point the opposite way. So you see how this is opening to the right? And then this one will point the same as the first one. Okay, so now you're going to glue them together like this. And make sure that you get the edges of your paper, because that's really where you do not want this to start falling apart, is on the corners. Okay, so use some form of water-based paint. I would water-based glue, like Elmer's glue or tacky glue or Mod Podge. I would not use a glue stick. So make sure, see how the inside is pointing to the left? This one I'm gonna do the opposite way, but the squares will line up. Just make sure you've got them, you line them up really well. Okay, now this one I'm gonna glue. Again, getting all the corners as best I can. Helps to use a brush. If you don't have a brush, use sometimes a little piece of fabric even, like that would work. So that, got it. So that one's going this way. This is going this way. So this one, let's we had it this way, right? Okay, so making sure that the opening is the same as the first one. And then put that under something heavy, a pot, a book, something like that, something flat, and let it stay together until it dries. And now All right, now we have the covers. Remember, I'd made these before. And make sure, since I have things that are different, I want to make sure that they are, if they've got a direction, and make sure that they're the way you want them to look. So if you've got your book, you're going to be gluing this piece to the cover. So I want to make sure that it's going the way I want it to. There you have it. Okay, and that's how I want it to open. See how it'll open like this? And you can, if you see that the glue is coming up from where you glued it together, you can add a little extra. So I'm going to, this is fun. You can paint tons of glue all over everything. I'm gonna put glue on the cardboard like this. Then I'm going to make sure I've got it the way I want it. And center it. And then you put glue on this side. Again, get it on the edges. There. And I'm going to make sure that the front and the back line up. And again, bring out your pot, your pan, whatever heavy thing you had that you wanted to, that you used before, and let it dry, okay? And when you're done with this, you can open up your book, and then you can sort of decorate the inside the way you want to. And that's what the templates are for. So this will fit on the triangles. You can take you could use the triangles. I cut out a few things here, so I could use the full triangle if I wanted to. I have double-sided paper, so you could put the full triangle in, or you could take a triangle, and if you've got a scrap of paper, you can then cut it like, say, and then I can make a little space if I want to. Didn't cut that very straight. There we go. And I can put it like this, and then like that. And you can use different types of paper like that, glue that in. And then you can do squares. You can either put those, you can put those in like this. You can have a little bit of the black around the edges. You could make a smaller square. You've got this template that says center. That would make a square that would completely cover the black square at any point in the book. So have fun with all the different possibilities. Again, you could use a photograph if you'd like to, or print out pictures that you like and put those in. So just, your creativity is the way to go on this, see? And so now you've got that whole thing that you can play with, and see, like that, and then you close it up. So have a lot of fun, and please share with us what you've done. Thank you.